Canada's contribution to NATO is under the microscope at this meeting, weeks after our government was handed a stern warning in the form of a letter from the U.S. dated October 15th. The letter underlined concerns especially in the north, where the U.S. said it's clear that Russia and China plan to militarize the Arctic. Speaking on background ahead of this trip, Canadian officials insisted we are pulling our weight within the NATO alliance. NATO figures, though, published on Friday, show Canada is lagging way behind at just 1.31% of GDP. That places us 20th of the 29 member countries. And while government officials say Canada has increased spending, it likely won't win them any praise from U.S. President Donald Trump, who has publicly chastised countries for not meeting the aspirational goal of 2% of GDP spending on defense. Now, Canada continues to point to our troop deployments as proof of our contribution, but even if you factor in that into the equation, Canada still isn't hitting that 2% commitment. Now, Prime Minister Trudeau will be trying to reassure allies that Canada is a strong, reliable partner, and other NATO members may not buy that argument.
Both the Secretary General, as well as the other officials at NATO and the American President, absolutely do have a point that the money really is fundamentally important to making the alliance work the way we want it to.
The focus of the next couple of days is supposed to be NATO's 70th anniversary, but it could be less of a celebration of the alliance and more of a moment of reckoning. Michael Couture, Global News, London.